We are in the kitchen with Puteri from Fleuri Flowers, and we're cooking a meal for 12 people under 100 ringgit. So today we're cooking a chicken roulade with a satay marinade, and we've got peanut butter sauce made out of peanut butter. So here I have boneless chicken thighs and legs.
Okay,
so what you need to do is actually you need to pat it down dry.
Why?
Because if there's too much moisture or like water in the chicken, it doesn't become crispy, so you don't get that crispy skin. Okay?
So we want to keep the fats?
Yes, because that gives a lot of flavor, guys. Like,
fat.
you know, fat, chicken skin.
Cool.
So we're doing a very simple chicken satay marinade. Okay? So of course, like any other marinade, we always need the wet ingredients, and we also have dry ingredients.
Correct.
Okay, so we've got some onions, some garlic.
We love garlic.
Yes, and we've got sticks of lemongrass. Okay, so these are kind of like the wet ingredients that we need.
So this is the base.
This is the base. Okay, so I'm just gonna roughly just chop everything up. Okay, so we've got a blender here. Yeah, so we're just gonna put everything in his glass. Yes, okay, so this all goes in. Okay, and then we need our dry ingredients as well. So here I have coriander powder, about a teaspoon of coriander powder. This is curry powder. Okay, just a little bit of curry powder, any curry powder. Then we've got some chili powder as well, about a teaspoon. And then some turmeric, just a little bit. I'm going to add in a little bit of oil, okay? Because I want this to help coat everything. And then I'm also going to add in our seasoning. So we've got some salt here, just a pinch. We've got to add in a little bit of sugar. And then we've got some oyster sauce here, about 2 tablespoons. And some light soy sauce as well. And I'm just going to add in a little bit of water just to kind of help pulse all of these ingredients. So now we're going to marinate the chicken.
Yay!
This is all.
The best part.
It smells really good. Okay, so just put that all in. Coat this all up. Okay?
Use our hands as well.
Yes,
right?
of course. So just coat everything on the skin, and then of course in the cavities of the chicken as well. Now I like to add in a little bit of sweet soy sauce. I know this is your favorite. So this is just like a little tip. If you don't have this, a little bit of brown sugar helps as well. So we're just gonna let it kind of sit. So we're gonna move over to our peanut butter. I've got here a shallot. Slice it or dice it really small. Okay. So when you're actually like eating,
can have like the texture, the crunch.
Exactly, yeah. So what you want to do is you just want to add this.
Ooh.
So I'm going to add in some light soy sauce. Okay. Today I'm going to add in a little bit of oyster sauce as well. Okay. Now whenever I cook with oyster sauce, I always add in a little bit of sugar. Just a pinch, because the sugar helps kind of like build the flavors of that umami-ness of the oyster sauce. So this is a little bit of salt, and because we want it to be a gravy-like, so I'm going to be adding quite a bit of liquid to this. Maybe about half a cup of water. Okay? Okay, so you can see that now it's like...
Oh my god, exactly
what you want, right? Exactly.
What I like.
I'm going to just add in the shallots.
So
right
we're
on
not
top.
going to blend that?
We're not going to blend it. We're just going to drop that in. So now the chicken's been sitting for a bit, and you can see like the chicken also has some liquid, so it's like kind of come out.
Yeah.
So I'm going to teach you how to do a roulade. You know what a roulade is?
Not really.
It's like a spring roll for chicken. So what you need is, this is butcher string. You can get it anywhere. Actually, I got this at the stationery shop. So I'm going to like measure it like this, because that's just how I measure things sometimes. So you take a chicken, make sure your hands are clean. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to place this on my board here. And what you want to do is just roll it, like so. Okay? That's what a roulade is, essentially. So you put the string here, and then you kind of tie it, and then you put your finger there, and you lift it.
Oh my god.
And then this requires some skill.
So we're tying it so that it rolls and it stays.
And it's a bit more fancy. Yeah, it's supposed to just grilling it straight on the pan, right?
Put some effort into it.
Yeah, you're cooking for people. Yeah. So actually what you can do is you can marinate it,
Okay.
make roulades, and
try
then
them first?
yeah, and then you can just let it sit in the fridge
Ah,
in this form. Puteri,
come on, come on.
you got this. So what's next is we're going to cook it. So traditionally, this is cooked in the oven. So if you have an oven, you can cook it at 170 degrees for about 25 to 30 minutes.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
So just put it in the oven, perfectly fine. Every so often, you can just take the marinade and just base it. And the whole idea is I'm going to teach you how you can actually kind of pan sear your chicken so you get that crispy exterior, but you also cook it inside. Is a trick. Once the pan is nice and hot, I'm just going to cook this kind of like 2 at a time. We don't want to overcrowd it. Okay? So we put the skin side down.
Always the skin side down.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I can smell it.
Okay.
You can't smell it.
So I'm going to turn it and you can see the color already.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, so we want to build the color first because don't forget, color is flavor. Okay, so we're going to turn it down to like a medium heat. And what I want to do is, now that we've got the coloring, we like it like that, don't we?
We like it like that.
Okay, I'm going to add in a little bit of water. We're going to steam it,
So it cooks
the inside.
inside.
Okay? Then we're going to cover it up.
Oh, baby.
Okay, so what it does is,
So do we lower the heat?
yes, we lower the heat. And then we're just going to let it steam so it cooks the inside. While we're waiting for that, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about this. This is so simple.
What is this?
This is an ulam salad.
Okay.
Literally, cut up cucumber. This is 4-angle beans. You can use long beans if you want.
Yeah.
I've also got snake beans here, which is local to Malaysia.
Yeah.
We've got some mint leaves, some tomatoes, some large red onion. This is torched ginger. Yes. And then just a little bit of oil. Okay? So this is like a salad dressing. So this goes really well with your chicken and the peanut sauce. And look how colorful that is.
I'm salivating here.
Okay. What? Okay, and then can you see here, like you get that caramelization on the bottom? Yeah, so that needs to cook for another like 5 minutes. So we've been doing 5 minutes here, another 5 minutes, and I think it will be perfect. Then we can cook the other two. We let it rest. Okay guys, you need to let your meat rest for about 5 minutes, which is perfect. So you can actually like put this in the oven, maybe like half an hour, or you can start cooking about half an hour before your guests arrive, and then it's ready. So these two have been resting, so we can cut that up actually. So I'm going to show you how to cut it up.
Yay.
Okay, so you just take off the string because nobody wants to eat string.
Nobody wants to eat string. It's like literally like a jumbo satay. Like
Yeah.
stick a stick in
Exactly.
it and like, oh.
And like, so we just like cut it up. Okay, that's why you need to let it rest. And see, it's like juicy in the inside.
Oh my lord.
So I've got some compressed rice, nasi impit, you know, compressed rice. So I'm just gonna line this on the side. And don't forget our satay sauce, okay?
That's it. Oh, look at that.
So that's gonna be like that beautiful gravy. There you have it. How cool is that?
Well done, Ili.
Right, so just stay tuned because we've got a beautiful dessert, tropical dessert that I'm gonna share in the next video. So that's a little piece for you. You can try it.
So I'm gonna do this. Move, Ili.
That's all the good stuff, isn't it? Oh my god, girl.
That.
Mmm. How?
Let's take a moment.
Let's take a moment.